hate wasting all that glass, but it's got to be right. All right. Okay. Wait for some daylight and figure out what's next. All right. I figured out what I did wrong here. Right here, after the fourth window, there's supposed to be a gap of 4 blocks. And then a window. And then a gap of the rest of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gap to the door. And now let's count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Door. Let's see what it is on the other side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that isn't necessarily right. The door on this side lines up with that door there. And that is, of course, straight, or it wouldn't look right at all. What's the gap here? A gap of 6. And that's a gap of 6. Did I simply count this wrong? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The window was supposed to be on the 7th and be 2 blocks long. And then a 4-block gap. Well, I guess this window's going to be 3 blocks. I don't know. I'm going to have to re-examine my blueprints. I'm going to go ahead and leave it for now. I'll get it figured out, probably off camera. Alright. Windows on this side. Let's see, 2 blocks and a 2-block wide window. And then 3 blocks and a 2-block wide window. And then 5 blocks and a 2-block window. And then let's see. And then another 5 blocks and a window. I don't know what the sudden lag was all about. And then 3 blocks and another 2-block window that should put it 2 blocks away from the end. Exactly right. Okay. Oh, I see the problem. There's a 1-block gap where there should be a 2-block gap. Well, that was a waste. Now everything measures out right. All right. Excellent. Let's see. Check my blueprint sketch here. And These windows are 4 blocks tall. Excuse the noise there, I had to adjust my headset. Alright. Okay, that looks right. And I'm going to go ahead and get all of these windows set up, and I'll catch up with you when I have them done. So I had to make a run over to the main base to pick up a fresh load of glass, and I figured while I was there, might as well stop over at the mining base and pick up some TNT. And I'm going to go ahead and place the first 180 TNT on that island. There we are. I think there'll be room for 500 TNT on this place. Oh, that's cute. Snow over nothing. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this stuff placed. There. 180 bits of TNT. I'd say this is going to make for one hell of a bang when it finally goes off. And Every day when I check the subscribers, the increase in subscribers will be matched with an increase in TNT planted on that island. When we get to 500, we'll have a fireworks show. And now I'm back to placing glass. All right. All of the glass for the first floor is in place. And now it's just a matter of build up the walls. And the walls will, of course, go one block above the windows. Ooh, this is going to hurt. Okay, this is not going to work doing it like this. I think what I need to do is get out some dirt and build a scaffolding around this thing so that I can use it to reach everything that's higher up. Otherwise, I'm just going to be wasting all of my snow. And it took me a lot of time and effort to collect all that snow, so I'd rather not waste it. So I'm just going to do this. That should be high enough for the first floor. Now I'll just run it around the building. There. Now I can just take care of the stuff I can reach from the ground and use the scaffolding to get to the rest of it. And now for some daylight and then finish this up. And the first floor part of the wall is nearly completed. And for the next step, I'm going to have to cut a lot of wood for the interior floor. I'm certainly not going to leave it grass and stone. And of course, I will need more wood for the second floor and the third floor. But it's getting started to taking some shape. I'm also going to be needing to get out some shears and harvest a lot of wool and material for dyes. Because in spite of the fact that it looks like it's making some big progress, and really in a way it is, this thing isn't even close to a third of the way yet, because there are going to be 3 above ground floors and at least 2 below ground. And so I'm going to catch some daylight, and then I'm going to go out cutting a bunch of wood, which I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. That's what you get for getting in the way. And welcome back. As you can see, it's just another typical morning on the plateau. Get up, have your morning coffee, go out and kill a creeper or two, and so on. As you can see, I've gone ahead and put the scaffolding up for the second floor. Figure I don't need it yet, but I'm going to soon. And I have cut a lot of trees out of this area back here. And I decided I didn't want to cut too many more, mostly because I was getting farther and farther away from the shack every time. So I got out a stack and a half of saplings and planted 3 rows of trees along this whole part here. And then I proceeded to spend 3 hours cutting them all and collecting the saplings from them. I now have way more saplings than I started with, and I think maybe I've got enough wood to get the floor in on the first floor and part of the second floor at least. So I think the first order of business here is to get an actual floor in and start making things look like they're meant to happen. Along the way, some point, I'd like to do a modification to the construction shack as well and put an observation deck on the top of it, just simply because I like to be able to see what's going on around me, and I am getting very ill of parking out there overnight on what some would call a tard pillar. And so some kind of an actual observation platform, I think, is in order, even if that is something that's going to be torn down eventually. There's no reason for it to not be useful in more ways than just a place to store stuff. planks going on here. Alright, I think I need to take some of these out of the inventory so that I can at least pick up the stuff that I'm loosening up. There. And now I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this floor done in planks. That should take most of a full chest of planks. I'll catch up with you when I've got this done. Alright, as you can see, the floor is finally in, and I've got torches spread out around here to prevent unpleasant things from spawning inside. And now I think before I go anywhere else or get anything else done, I want to see about getting that observation deck up on top of the construction shack, just simply so I've got a good vantage point to look things over, especially while I'm waiting out the night and stuff like that, because I often spend a lot of time waiting out the night, looking this thing over, and kind of trying to fine-tune things a little bit. So I'm going to see about coming up with an observation deck for that. And we'll start out with some ladders. Shouldn't need a whole lot of them. In fact, that should be enough. And I'm just going to go up through here. And this is going to be a very quick and dirty type of thing, but it will be useful. Oh, that's real slick. Put the ladder on the chest. Okay, I guess you can't put ladders on the side of the stairs. Too bad. Well, okay. Looks like it ought to be good. Now just build a little platform around this. And this way it'll be quick and easy to tear down when the time comes. Okay, get the inside filled in. Alright. Throw down a few lights. Nothing spawns up here. Not really worried about anything spawning on the roof or anything down below because it is covered with half slabs. Both the main roof and the little bedroom addition I did. Okay. That's good. Other than that, I've gone ahead and expanded the windows around the sides a little bit, again, to be able to see what's going on, see what's out there before I step out. There's been more than once there's been a creeper sitting right over here, right around the corner, to try to jump me as I go outside. And yeah, I know that looks kind of goofy, but I don't care. It's only a temporary structure anyway. The next thing I'm going to do, aside from putting lights up here on the scaffolding, because I saw zombies and spiders and such spawning on that scaffolding. I don't care for that. Other than that, I'll be getting started on the second floor, and I may need some interior scaffolding for that, looks of it. At least 1 block boost. Of course, no, actually, all I need to do is get one of the stairways in going upstairs and start building the second floor from that. Yes. Alright. So I'm going to have to take some time to refer to my plans to figure out exactly where the stairway goes. And let's see. Where are we at here? Alright. Yeah, I believe right in here. Go ahead and grab some planks and start doing something with that. Alright. Right in here. Let's see. Wall there. And here. And then I'm going to need some stairs. Alright. Okay, let's see here. A little bit of temporary frame here. Okay, that was off by 1 all the way. But since I'm up here, now from here, alright, good. Okay. A little bit more stairs here. No. There. Now I can get up to the second floor and start putting that floor in. And I can tear all of this temporary stuff back down. Oh well. There. Alright, let's go ahead and get this bit of wall in. So I know it needs to come out at least this far. Alright, from here, I'll be able to go ahead and put the second floor in. And I'm going to go ahead and do a large part of that off camera because that's going to take quite a while. So I'll go ahead and work on that and get the lights on the scaffolding, and then we will go from there. Slowly but surely, this is starting to shape up into something.